Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is the final exhibition series before the official Gran Turismo World Series and we are at Fuji. For this season I signed with the BMW because I expected that car was actually going to be a pretty good one. But at Fuji that proved out not to be the case because the car was on average just about 3 to 4 tenths slower per lap, which for the top split is not going to work. It simply doesn't work. So my first race was, I would say, a little disappointment, and I qualified in P16. Really nothing much that I could have done with that car, and I even took the Z4 instead of the M6. Yeah, it was really that bad. But somehow, with a lot of incidents in front of me, I managed to finish in P11. But later I jumped on my second account and I signed for the Lamborghini. And I have to mention one thing: don't use 2 accounts in the official season because you might get banned. Now you can do it, you can do a lot of different things in this exhibition series, but in the official season stick with 1 manufacturer and 1 account, otherwise you might get banned. So I went with the Lamborghini, and just about 20 minutes later I improved my result by 3 tenths, which was quite significant. And I started my race in P5, which was surprising because my lap wasn't that great. So finally, let's have a look at how my race looked like. Go! Let's see what I got. All I had to do now was to keep up with the guys up ahead and don't lose the slipstream. But I have to mention once again, slipstream was set to custom, which means that you have no dirty air in the middle of the corners, while you have a very strong pull on the straight. Of course, this is a recipe for close racing, but is it really something that we want to see in Gran Turismo World Series events? That's something that I'm going to leave to you. But I was in P5 and I think I had decent chances of actually getting a good result. Of course, I need to work with Slayers because there is no other way of catching the lead here. So work with someone and hope that they make a mistake. Luckily I avoided everything. My braking point can. This middle section was probably the most difficult part of the circuit with the old car. Now with the Lamborghini it was actually much easier to follow the guys up ahead. I just wanted to show you the spread between these 2 cars and how different they actually are. The BMW Z4 was so understeered that I just couldn't even turn, while with this Lamborghini I was just coasting through the section without any struggle. And that's why MR cars are so much better here. They simply have better traction and of course they turn better. And for the middle section on this circuit, that's all that you need. Of course, you need a bit of straight line speed, but most of the work is done in the corners, especially slow corners. Okay, 1.6 most likely will get a bit of that. And I have to mention that I received a lot of comments, or I could call them suggestions, of actually going for a move earlier in the race. But my approach is different. If we go for a move, or even I or someone goes for a move, we are most likely going to lose maybe 2 to 3 tenths. And if the other guys pull away, there is no way that we are going to catch them by the end of the race. So we were working on the long game here. Fight in the last couple of laps. But now it's all about teamwork, even though we are not in the same team. So stay together. Go for it only when the time is right, because if we do it before, we are going to lose a significant amount of time. Unfortunately, in the next couple of corners, we lost the connection to the guys up ahead, and now the gap was over 2 seconds, which means that we are most likely not going to get the tow down the straight. So Slayers actually decided to go for a move, and I decided to follow and see if I can maybe get something out of that situation.
Yep. Not enough space there.
But the battle was just starting, and now we're fighting for the podium because the other guys are, as I said before, over 2 seconds up ahead, and unfortunately we are not getting the tow down the straight. So I just had to wait until someone gets a penalty or makes a mistake, and that is exactly what happened. I would say that this is one of the worst places where you can make a mistake, because half a second for going that wide isn't something that I want to see in GT, and I don't think it's reasonable. But it is what it is, abusing track limits, and unfortunately for him it was a half a second penalty. So all I had to do now was wait until he serves his penalty and get that P4.
Slipstream again. Let's get closer to Slayers now. Now it's 3 seconds to the lead. I mean, if they start fighting up in the front, which most likely will happen, we can catch them.
Well, all I can say that my hopes were really high, because I'm in the slipstream, they're fighting up ahead, and who knows what can happen.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a push. They're going side by side, they will lose a lot of time. Let's go, Slayers, let's go, we can catch them. Where are they? No, not intentional, I wouldn't want to go with. Okay. Oh, something happened there. Something happened.
And I had to look at the replay, and this is what happened. A half a second penalty, and we were actually getting closer to P2. But now the important part is, can we work together, and can we be fast enough to catch them?
Ooh, no, sorry. Thought he was going to stop. But my Lamborghini stops better, I guess. Or worse. Keep it. Yeah, 2 different cars, 2 different braking points. Completely different style of driving. Well, not completely, but different. Have to brake earlier there.
Now all we had to do was push and catch P1 and P2. I guess it's that easy, isn't it? Well, it's not easy, but we were definitely pushing at this point, and I gave it everything, using the slipstream and trying to keep it on the black stuff. Unfortunately, sometimes you make those little mistakes that can cost you a race.
Just keep it on the black stuff. I don't want to get a penalty here. No, not yet. Overtakes. Oh, no overtakes. Go, Slayers, go. Not yet, we need the tow. Well, I need the tow. Three seconds, okay. They're side by side again.
I still had high hopes, but now the front runners are 3 seconds in front of us, and unfortunately we are running out of time. And I did a couple of mistakes on my own, and then Slayers did a couple of mistakes. Unfortunately, those little mistakes cost us a couple of tenths each time, which again, in this kind of lobby is something that you just don't want to do, because every little tenth counts, and we did a couple of mistakes that cost us, and we are kind of running out of time. So now I think we need to start battling for positions and see which way this is going to go.
This time I'm going for it. Not yet. Give me a bump. Still 2 laps to go. Okay. 2 laps to go. Nice. Let's go now. Let's go. Find a lap. Not yet, but it will be. No! Wrong gear. Wrong gear. It'll be P4. I think it will be P4. I think I could have got P3, but, you know, it's a race. A lot of things can happen, and decent, I would say. P4.
In the end, I think I can only be happy with the race. Of course, it could have been better. It really could. But in this kind of lobby, with this slipstream, I think I can be happy with P4. And I also wanted to demonstrate the differences between these two cars. And of course, you can let me know what you think about this race down below. And one last thing, if you would like to check out my online course, I posted the link down in the description. That is a place where I explain how the best drivers in the world get their lap times and what is the difference between a good and bad lap and what you can do to improve your laps and your overall skill on the track. So guys, once again, it's gonna be down in the description if you would like to check it out.